There are different kinds of muscles in the pelvic floor, or muscle fibers in the pelvic floor. I'm going to show you the pelvis just so you have an idea, because there are lots of muscles. So this is where the skin is removed, and it's a female pelvis. And you can see there are lots of different layers of the pelvis. This is the anal sphincter triangle. Here we have the vaginal canal, the urethra, the clitoris, and then obviously the pelvic floor carries our uterus, our bladder, and our rectum. So inside as well, you can see there are lots of different muscles. And all these muscles, like the rest of our bodies, have different muscle fibers. Some muscles are the slow twitch muscles, so they are good for endurance. Those are the muscles that just kind of, they're a little bit of tone in them all the time to hold our body together. In our general body, it's just for our normal functioning, to sit up tall or to walk around. In the pelvic floor, those muscles always have a sense of tone to hold all our internal organs in place. So those muscles are kind of endurance. Then we have this quick muscle fibers, and they're the ones that are kind of quick, now they have to be used. So if our bladder suddenly starts to get really full, it switches on, so we can hold it until we are ready to go to the toilet. Or if we sneeze, those quick muscles, fibers, they have to engage as well. So when we practice pelvic floor practices, we engage both. Generally, first we start with the slow muscles. So maybe we do this slow movement with the breath. We engage and release with the breath. Sometimes we engage with the inhale, release, and the exhale, or we do the more physiological breath, which is engaging, slow, exhale, releasing, slow in breath. So sometimes I do it opposite, but using that breath and sometimes holding the pelvic floor muscles engaged while we breathe, while you move around. So there is that constant tone within the pelvic floor to engage those slow twitch muscles. And this is really important for our general support in our bodies. So once we have that stability, then we can go in and do the quick muscles, fibers. And that will literally be, you breathe naturally and then you engage, release, engage, release, engage, release very quickly, and you relax. You can do this in all the parts of the pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor I work with mostly is with women, and you can work with it with the whole of the pelvic floor, so that whole hammock of muscles, engage, release, engage, release. Or you can do it just with the vaginal canal, the anal sphincter muscles, the muscles around the urinary tract, but really important to have and work with both. That can take time. So if you're new to it, always start with the slow muscles in your practice. That slow inhale, engage, slow exhale, release, or opposite. So exhale, engaging slowly, maybe hold it while you breathe, and then relax the pelvic floor. And then once you start to become aware of how the muscles work, then go ahead and then you can do the very quick muscles, quick switch muscles, fiber exercises. So explore both, because both is important for our general health and well-being. So hope you enjoy practicing.